Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Laura and today I'm going to be setting up August 2022 with you guys. So as you can see right now, I'm just giving you a little flip through of last month's setup. In case any of y'all didn't watch it or y'all want to watch it, I will have it linked in the description box below. But yeah, this is where I'm at so far in my last month's setup, and go visit that if y'all have not seen it. So for August this month, I decided to go with a vegetable kind of like gardening theme. I thought it would be a fun idea because where I'm at, there's gardens everywhere. My family and I grow a garden, so I figured it would be a perfect time to do a gardening theme. All of our vegetables have started coming in, so I figured this was the perfect time to kind of like put this into my journal. So for the cover page, I'm just drawing a little wheelbarrow, and this wheelbarrow was so fun to draw, and it may seem a little bit harder than you think it is, but really, like, all you have to do is draw like a big bucket thing with a wheel and some little vegetables in it, and you're good to go. So as you can see, I'm just drawing little doodles around the wheelbarrow, but the wheelbarrow is kind of like the main thing of this cover page. So throughout the whole journal, I don't like necessarily draw one specific thing like I have done in the past. Like, I tried to switch it up a little bit this month and draw like different doodles to go with the actual theme, and I think it turned out really cool, just the way it all kind of tied in together. Okay, and then for the coloring, I really enjoyed it because I took different like zebra Mildliners, I took my different Tombow pens, and like I said, everything will be linked in the description box. But like I was saying, I took all these different colors and just kind of scattered them around, and somehow they like came together. But it was honestly so fun to do because I wasn't really stressed about actually coloring in every single thing. Like as you can see right now, I didn't even color in the whole wheelbarrow. Like, I literally left it like that just because I thought it kind of looked almost like watercolory. I don't know, but it was just super fun to do. And like, if you're trying to recreate this theme, really all you have to do is just scatter whatever colors you want around in random places, and it will honestly look like watercolor. And it actually turned out pretty cool, I thought. So for all of the headers that I've done, I just took one of the colors that I have used in this spread or in this theme, and I put it down first. Like, I just kind of outlined the, like, August, I just outlined it in light blue, and then I went back with my Tombow Fudenosuke hard tip and just kind of traced over it again. So it almost created like, I don't know, not necessarily a shadow, but it just made the header stand out a little more. I didn't want to get too crazy with the header because I was trying to focus more on the actual doodles this month. So I thought it turned out pretty good, just the way it all kind of tied in together. So right now, I am drawing a little produce stand, and it was actually kind of difficult to kind of think of a cute way I could draw it without getting like too crazy. And you can't really see, like, it's not necessarily that clear, but I tried to draw little like tags, like money, like how much stuff cost and stuff. So I was trying to get a little bit more creative, but all in all, it's pretty simple and easy to recreate if you wanted to recreate it. I just took a dark red, a lighter red, and a pink, and I literally scattered it over every other little, I don't know, section of the roof, and just kind of made it not perfect. And making it not perfect was actually better than coloring in the whole thing for this setup. It was just something different. I've never done it before. And if y'all ever want to like do something a little bit different, you can always not color in something, or even just do a whole setup with just pen. I think that would be cool. And if y'all want me to, I can try to do that in the future. But for right now, I'll just stick with colors. So moving on to the monthly calendar, I just created a large calendar in the middle like I have done in the past, and it is 7 by 7 grid spaces long. Sorry, I had to count there for a second. But yeah, I'm not sure. I know like everybody's journal is different. I'm not exactly sure what my journal, like the grid spaces are in all, because I didn't make a grid spacing chart at the beginning. But for any of y'all wondering, the boxes are 7 by 7 grid spaces. So I have a section for notes, a section for a little to-do list, and then the rest are simply doodles. I didn't want to get too crazy with like sections of what I have to write or anything, because honestly, this page, like the actual calendar itself, is what I use the most in my bullet journal, because it, like, I can just flip to this page and I can see everything that's going on this month. So I really wanted it to stand out this month, and I think the little doodles around it kind of complemented it and made it stand out a little more. So like I said, me and my family are getting in all of our vegetables lately. All of our cucumbers, our tomatoes, and our beans are coming in. And it was really hard for me to choose just like a certain vegetables to put in this spread. And honestly, like, we don't even grow carrots or onions. We do grow tomatoes, and we have grown peppers in the past. But I figured it would be kind of hard to draw beans, and I don't know, it's probably actually really easy, but I decided not to go with beans. And then potatoes are kind of odd the way you draw them. I figured you might not really be able to tell what they were, but y'all can really do whatever vegetables you want. I looked up some little pictures on Pinterest of some vegetable doodles, and I found some that kind of looked like this, and I really liked the way the onions turned out and the carrots. And so yeah, in case y'all were wondering, we don't actually grow everything. We do grow tomatoes, and peppers, but that's really the only thing we grow that I have actually put in the spread. And then the way I traced each vegetable was I went around it with my hard-tip Fudenosuke, and I actually didn't, like, everything about this spread is not perfect because I went around it like multiple times and made it like multiple lines, but I think that makes it, I don't know, a little bit different. So yeah. And if y'all ever, I don't know if y'all watched me and my sister's bullet journal setup that we set up last month, but I did it the same exact way I did in her journal. I just took my pen, went around the object multiple times, and there we had it. So we are now moving on to my habit tracker spread. I liked tracking 6 habits last month, so I decided to do that again. I did kind of try to switch up the actual layout a little bit, because I don't know about any of y'all, but I do like to change it up. I mean, repetitiveness is good, but I think it's fun to have a little bit something different for each month. It functions in the same way, it's just set up a little bit different. Makes it a little bit more fun, and it makes me want to use my journal a little bit more. So at the bottom, I have a must-do section, and that's just what I need to get done. I'll write like due dates or anything that I have. That's a good section. That's a good thing to put in this section. So yeah, I just kind of left it open. I know what I'm going to use it for, but if I wanted to change it up a little, I can. It was honestly so fun creating the wooden crates and the wooden barrels, because I just took different shades of brown and kind of scattered them everywhere, so it almost looks a little bit vintage. And this crate in particular, I was really pleased with. It's actually probably one of my favorites that I've done, one of my favorite doodles that I did in this spread. But yeah, all you have to do is scatter colors everywhere and you're good to go. So onto my mood tracker. This is my first Dutch door that I've created in my bullet journal. Yeah, you might think that's actually crazy, but it's true. So if y'all have any tips for me or anything, feel free to let me know. But I just created a little tab, and I also did it on the back as well. But as far as the mood tracker goes, I have a little section down below. The little circles I'll fill in with different colors, and then I'll color in the little doodles that I've created in the middle based on what I'm feeling that day. So moving on to my planning page, this is a new spread that I have decided to put in my journal this month, and I kind of picked up different ideas here and there and just kind of put it all on one page, but I thought that it turned out pretty cool. And what I'm doing right now is off to the side, I created this little banner of different vegetable doodles, and that will be the backing of my Dutch door, so you'll be able to see that on both pages, which I thought was really cool. The doodles of the little vegetables didn't take as long as maybe you would think they would, because really it's just simple little shapes that just look, I don't know, more detailed than they actually are, the way that you can color them and everything. It's really cool the way you can just be creative and change up stuff to your own style. And don't ever think that you have to necessarily copy like word for word, not necessarily word for word, but copy a bullet journalist and everything that they do. Like, make it your own style. Don't be afraid to change it up and just make it the way that works for you and is pleasing to you. So I have 3 main sections in this spread, and the top section is for like YouTube. So I've created a chart. So like I wrote numbers at the bottom of the rectangle, at the bottom of the box, 1 through 31, and that's all the days of August. And then on the side I made almost like to-dos, or like when I'm gonna do this. So I have planning pages, sticker making, filming, editing, picture taking, and Pinterest. So that's just for me to, when I color, I'll color it in on the days that I do it, or the days that I got something done or looked something up. That is what that box is for. And kind of the same thing for the workout spread, except it's just set up different. I have a calendar, 1 through 31, of course, on for both the workout and the mile. So I have what I want to do during the workout, and then I have the mile. And I'll just color a little circle around the days that I do the workout or the mile. And then the big section is for like notes of what I need to get done, or anything that will help me. Just really any notes that I need to take that will help get something done faster in the future, or just really anything that is helpful. And now is what I've been waiting for. So I have created some new stickers for you guys. It's a little sticker sheet based off of the theme I have created this month. I have little doodles of vegetables, and as you can see, I have that wheelbarrow, the wooden crate, and just some little odds and ends here and there. And I will be posting this in my Etsy shop, listing it to sell, so feel free to go check those out. So now on to the last 2 spreads of this theme, of this setup. I have my One Good Thing spread. It is just like a gratitude tracker, but with a different name. I will just write down a good thing that happened to me for each day, and it's really helpful to just reflect on the good and the positive that has happened. So this spread will help me with that. The way I set it up this month was really simple. I just created my header, and then I just put a little border sort of thing of vegetable doodles, and then just made my list of the days. And then, in case y'all were wondering, the highlights are the weekends. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that spread. work and content planning page. This spread is also new to me. I have just set this up for the first time, so hopefully it ends up working out good. I think it will. I think it'll work out pretty good. I just have a list of all the days that I can write down when I work or when I plan or anything. It's almost like the planning page, but kind of more like a schedule. Like, okay, you have to get this done. And then that little box off to the side is like for the hours I worked and then how much I got paid. So I just have week 1 through 5, and then just little doodles here and there. So, and that pretty much sums it up for this setup. I thank y'all so much for watching. I really enjoyed setting this theme up. And please, please, please feel free to go check out my new stickers. They will be in my Etsy shop, Sweetwater Made. So you can also check out all the other stuff that we have listed in there. So again, thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Thank y'all, and goodbye.